Welcome back to Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSMME, on this July 13th, which is the feast of the great Saint Henry. And Sister Mary Gabriel is here with us today, and as you have noticed, because we've used this before, we're talking about a saint that's not from America. It's sad to say we need to get more saints, Sister, from America.
Yes.
We have them, but they haven't been canonized. Well, some have, but not enough for us. But in any case, Sister, we have to do something about this. But Sister, where was Saint Henry from?
Saint Henry was born in Bavaria, and that's over in this area here. And he became, as an adult, one of the Holy Roman Emperors. So he spent a lot of his adult life trying to bring unity to the lands, and as well to the church in the area of like what is now Western Europe.
Right. And did he go down to Italy itself?
He did, yes. He was also involved somewhat with the Pope and with the bishops in the area. He was very generous to the church. One neat thing about him is his wife, Saint Cunegunda, has also been canonized. So it's a beautiful example of a husband and wife who together lived a holy life together and are both canonized by the church.
And you know, sisters, since we know that he lived in the 10th and 11th centuries,
Yes.
when you consider the times then, we might stand back and say, oh gosh, it's just so different, and we can't really imitate a saint like that. But the beautiful thing is, or the powerful thing is, human nature does not change. And so the same struggles that he would face, we face daily. And so that might be something that we can do today on Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSMME, is really consider what is our largest struggle interiorly. What is the thing that Screwtape, that we've talked about so often, knows that he can get into us? I would think with St. Henry, it could have been power, it could have been pride. He was very important, and he probably had a lot of money, and certainly a lot of power in that entire area, which back then would have been a huge domain. And yet, he became a saint because he gave it all to God first.
Yes, and I think it's also a good reminder for us that it's very important to pray for our leaders. So those who have political authority in our country and the world, to pray and ask God, for conversion of hearts where that's needed, and to help them to be people who actually lead their citizens closer to the Lord.
Sister, that was beautiful. Let's all pray for our leaders in the United States today. They need it. We all need prayer. But their position, certainly, as you so beautifully said, Sister. Thank you, Sister Mary Gabriel, so much for joining us on Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSME's Day in Mary's heart next to her son.